Yes, it is possible to immigrate to Canada without hiring an immigration consultant. And yes, please do share this vlog with anybody you know who's thinking about moving to Canada.
Hindi. So I think gumawa ako ng express entry profile ko May 29. Tapos the following day, May 30, nag-draw. Tapos meron ako kagad invitation to apply. Mababa yung draw score. Tapos buti na lang, naka-create ko na yung profile ko the day before nag-draw.
In the previous episode, Angel touched on the IELTS and the ECA. Two things that you want to get done the very moment that you decide that immigrating to Canada is the best choice for yourself or your family. In this episode, Angel is going to mention a handful of terms, search engine keywords, that are tied to the express entry. For example, express entry profile, invitation to apply, CRS score, CRS points, brother in Canada, travel history, employment history, NOC, and certificate of employment. But before we proceed with this interview, allow me to shamelessly plug my blog, TYPO.com, where I do share some notes about some of these terms. And if you do have any other questions, please do drop a comment. Let me know what the topics, what additional topics you'd like me to cover on my blog, or both. And now let's go back to the interview.
So once I got my IELTS and my assessment, May ko nakuha yun. Kasi mid-May ako nag-IELTS. So gumawa na ako kagad ng profile sa express entry. Tapos, sobrang swerte ko lang talaga. Kasi, the following day, so I think gumawa ako ng express entry profile ko May 29. Tapos the following day, May 30, nag-draw. Tapos, meron ako kagad invitation to apply. Kasi, hindi din ganun kataas yung score ko ha. I mean yung CRS score ko. Kasi at that time, kahit na meron akong brother living in Canada, hindi pa siya part nung assessment. I think, nag-kick in pa lang yung points for the relative 2018.
Okay.
So nung nag-apply ako, wala pang bearing na meron akong brother sa Canada. I think, 5 points or 50 points?
I think
5 points ata or something. So at that time, wala pa yung bearing. So nagulat talaga ako na, medyo mababa din yung score ko. Parang I think I only have like 433.
Yeah, 430 yan. Oo.
So mababa yun nung at that time kasi at that time ang mga na-invite is around 440, 41, 44, mga ganong range. Pero nung draw na yun, that was actually the lowest CRS score na draw ni IRCC. I think in history. So na-tsempohan ko talaga na mababa yung draw score. Tapos, buti na lang, naka-create ko na yung profile ko the day before nag-draw. So, sabi ko parang, oh my God, I think this is destiny.
Para sa'yo talaga. Oo.
Kasi sabi ko, hindi ko siya pinaplano. Tapos parang, di ba, parang, hindi ko naman sinakto, hindi ko naman binabantayan kung kailan yung mga draw. Kasi, na-realize ko may pattern Parang every 2 weeks sila nag-draw before. Yeah. So, pwede mo siyang i-timing, pwede mo din siyang abangan. So, ako, very, naive or wala naman akong awareness sa mga ganon. So, talagang, nag-apply lang ako. Tapos yun, tapos the following day, meron na akong invitation to apply. So parang, oh my God, hindi ako prepared. So parang, at the back of my mind, alam ko, nag-apply ako. So somehow, meron naman na akong idea kung ano yung mga required na mga paperworks. Kasi, unang-una, nag-apply naman na din ako ng visitor visa. So, medyo aware na ako doon sa process and medyo familiar na ako doon sa mga documentary requirements nila in terms of like immigration. Kasi, more or less, when you apply for the visitor visa, it's more or less the same, di ba? Parang, syempre, mas madaming additional or supporting documents for immigrating. Pero, yung process and yung website and yung instructions and the level of details, yung mga forms, how you fill out the forms electronically signing them. Ano ko na siya? I mean, aware na ako kasi nag-apply na ako for a visitor visa and ako yung nag-apply for my mom and myself. So aware na ako. So meron na din ako ng mga yung mga ibang documents kailangan nilang i-update for the immigration. Kasi, di ba, more or less same naman yung sa visitor visa. For example, yung background form mo, like yung travel history mo for the past 5 years, lista mo lahat ng mga pinuntahan mo, entry and exit, mga photocopy ng passport with the stamp. So, i-update na lang yung mga documents and other supporting documents. So, nung nagkaroon na ako ng invitation to apply, sabi ko parang, nagulat ako na parang, kailangan ko yung ayusin yung iba pang mga documents kasi you're only given, at that time, 30 days.
Oh,
At that time, 30 days lang ang you have from the invitation to apply to actually submit all of your documents. So agad-agad kasi yung clearance, NBI clearance, and all the other employment certificates, ganyan. So inasikaso ko na siya. Going back to the employment certificate pala, even before ako naka-receive ng invitation to apply, tiningnan ko na yung, kasi kailangan mo 'di ba ng NOC number mo, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Tiningnan ko na din yung NOC number na applicable sa akin, and I made sure na yung description
50%.
Is very much aligned and very much na makukuha ko from my employment certificate.
Yeah.
Kasi diba ngayon nga sinasabi ko sa mga nag-a-apply sa akin, yung mga interested na mag-apply, sabi ko sa kanila, dapat close ka sa boss mo or sa HR manager. Kasi ang gagawin mo, hahanapin mo yung NOC number mo na meron kang pinakamahabang work experience na continuous. Tapos make sure na aligned yung job description mo or masasway mo yung HR.
Didiktahan mo.
Na yung certificate of employment na i-present mo is aligned doon sa description na nakasulat sa website ng IRCC, kasi yun yung importante para mag-gain mo yung points or yung to support na yun nga yung work experience mo sa ganon. So yun yung sabi ko sa kanila. So ako actually nung nagko-collate na ako ng documents ko, kinausap ko yung manager ko talaga. Sabi ko, ito yung kailangan kong information na nandun sa Certificate of Employment na isasubmit ko sa Immigration Office. So, kinopy-paste ko yung description ng tasks doon sa NOC ko, doon sa email ko sa manager ko. Tapos sabi ko, tanggalin mo na lang yung mga hindi applicable. Pero more or less, yan dapat yung nakalagay dun sa employment certificate na i-release mo sa akin. So, thankfully naman, close naman kami ng manager ko. Tsaka hindi naman, umalma yung HR. So, yung binigay nila yung employment certificate ko, more or less, same lang. So, tinanggal lang nila. Yung talagang hindi ko ginagawa kasi hindi ko naman talaga ginagawa yun. Pero, yung like, more or less, yung aligned naman. So yun. So, yun yung siguro isa ding tip na kung meron kang magandang relationship ng boss mo and ng HR to make that kasi mas madaling i-process yung papers and mas madaling i-prove nga yung work experience mo for that particular NOC level and number.
So if you've been following Angel's story, and I'm going to link the his playlist up here. So if you've been following his story, he was actually reluctant about immigrating to Canada. But the very big difference between people who think about moving to Canada and actually get to move to Canada, one of these is actually taking steps. Even if he was reluctant, he did get his IELTS done. He did get his educational credentials assessed. And then he proceeded to complete his express entry profile. And by a twist of fate, the next day, after he completed his express entry profile, he got an invitation to apply. Now, mind you, this invitation to apply is something that many other people would wait 2 years, 3 years to get. But because Angel was ready, Angel had all his items prepared, again, even if he was reluctant to immigrate to Canada, it happened for him. With a score of 433, and at a time when the score was hovering at around 440 or so, and the angel did mention it, that it was probably one of the lowest scores, cutoff scores ever. Imagine if you would have had that score, you didn't do or create your profile, you didn't complete your profile, and that cutoff score dropped to the level that you would have had, you've missed a very big chance. But don't worry, this is why the vlog is here today, to help you get prepared, to help you plan your application and get through all of this documentation, probably even your fear. But what if I don't have enough money? What if I can't make it? What if I can't have enough points to do it? There are many options. Get inspired, follow this vlog, and the rest of the stories from the friends that I've made in Canada. I hope they inspire you. So if you visit the last vlog and this vlog, they're essentially the ways to complete your express entry requirements, or at least your initial requirements. And if you do have additional questions, do drop a comment below and I'll check them out and wrap an episode around it. Also, please again visit my blog TYPO.com, where I do share my 2 cents on the comprehensive ranking system, or the CRS. For the meantime, I'm gonna let all this information sink in, watch, rewatch, and watch to the end every time. I've heard that there are a couple of ads. I'm not making money from this yet. I do hope to grow this channel and really reach a wider audience. For the meantime, I thank you so much for support. Please hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons. Spread the word around. DIY immigration to Canada is possible. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next vlog. Peace.